That's good.
Nice to meet you. How you doing, Luke?
Baden said we've got to give you one of them.
Oh, well done.
Nice to meet you. This is Ned.
Well done. Nice to meet you.
Son. How are you?
Hey, up this way.
Yeah, you got to look at
How you doing? Good.
How are you?
Good.
Hey, Chad.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Dave.
How you doing, Dave? Nice to meet you. I've seen that car in magazines, I think, or on the internet
Been around
maybe.
for a little while. How long has that thing been around for now?
Australian built.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was built in Sydney 15, 20 years ago.
I've seen it on internet or in a few magazines maybe.
Yeah, that's mine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to see it in person.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
This is our Aussie stuff that we thought we'd bring out for you.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah. That's a Ford Falcon XB hardtop. Yeah, Mad Max. 1971 model, 351. Top loader, 9-inch LS.
At least it's not raining.
Really nice.
Original numbers.
Really nice and clean,
fully restored this one. So
Yeah.
this is factory colour.
Yeah.
Gold molded metallic.
That's a factory color?
Factory colour.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
In the old XB. So this is pre-pollution as well. So they
Had a little more guts.
a little bit more guts in them. So yeah, this was restored by Condor's Restoration in Ballarat.
Beautiful.
But, yeah, this was I literally drove it in, dropped it off, and then
Oh, is that right?
turnkey. Drove
Perfect.
it. It was a good feeling.
That's the way they all should be done.
Yeah,
eh?
well, that's it. I cheated. But no, she's pretty good. Yeah, 351. All matching numbers.
Right. Alrighty, welcome back. We're in Australia still. We're stopped into a local place that Rod has got a hold of these guys here, and they have their cars out. We're here to look at them, and looks real good. We'll take you along with us. Let's do it. I yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Cleveland, so 351 Cleveland.
Oh wow.
But, I'm the fourth owner.
You went quite a ways to this one.
Yeah.
I like that. That's right. Or
Yeah.
those are right. I like that.
Yep.
I like all your stickers and all your battery thing. I like that.
Stop it from burning down.
Yeah. I like that you can have this on there.
Yeah, and I tried to
Is
keep
it-
it
is-
original.
Is that the way you wanted it?
That's why I wanted it original set. Yeah, I was going to put a fancy wheel on it. It's
Wow.
those are actually old Hot Wires, but they're actually the new version.
Yeah. All new
Yeah,
bolts on top of the fenders.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't mess around.
No, wasn't all out on it.
Yeah.
Their performance there, these ones. That's pretty much.
Yeah. This would be on a Mustang.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
70.
It's that's where it come from the
Okay.
Mustang. So yeah, we did it better.
That's okay. Did you hear that? They did it better.
Aussies did it.
The hood. Is this a factory thing up here too?
Yep.
That little turn down thing?
Yeah, lockdowns.
That's nice.
That's nice. It's got the American styling in these.
Right?
It,
And it's a 4-speed?
4-speed top loader, 9-inch.
Gas tank covers original, obviously.
That's the one bit. That's actually off a GT.
Okay.
But this is actually a Falcon 500, which is your Povo pack. That's where it was rare to get
Your what pack?
Povo pack.
Poverty pack?
Poverty pack.
Okay, I got
Poverty
you.
Pov pack.
I thought I heard that.
But it was actually opted out with the big engine and the
Right.
top loader and everything like that.
So it goes.
It goes.
Right.
Normally it was the Fairmonts and the GTs. That's actually a GT.
Right.
So, yeah.
You didn't even have to tell me, but you must be an honest guy.
Oh, yeah, well, too big. The wheels,
Yeah.
fuel cap.
Yep. Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, no, she's a bit of fun. Which
Awesome.
is at the big hot rod show in Melbourne just recently.
Yes.
We went down as the club as the Ballarat Road Riders, and it was great.
Good.
Nothing like going for a cruise altogether.
Yes, really. Does the weather hold up for you here? Is it 4 seasons here like everywhere
Yeah, 4
else?
seasons in one day. So,
Yeah?
yeah, that's it.
I found it funny sometimes it'll just sprinkle. Like
Yeah,
it'll just sprinkle and
yeah.
all of a sudden it's gone.
That's it,
and then
that's
it's sunny
it.
again.
That's it.
It's a good time to come out and chamois your car though, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, take the water.
Awesome. I love it. Can I bend down and take a look underneath of it?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. You can even sit in it if you want.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah?
I've just got to change me striker. The door's dropping just slightly.
Yeah.
Jump in if you want.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Factory colour, chamois colour. So it's got the GT dash in it,
Yeah.
which has got the extra few gauges.
Okay. So this one's quite desirable then.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah. I've had a few offers.
Have you?
Yeah, but you knock them back. It's not about the money.
Good.
It's about the car.
Good.
And you sit back late, you have a drink, and you think, I just knocked back 60 grand, but it's not about that.
No, it's about having the car.
Yeah, it
enjoying
keeps all
it.
the family together. And
Right.
That's what we are, one big family. So.
Some people, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you really don't care how much. You just want the car.
You just want the car.
Right. I get it.
Exactly
I get
right.
it.
That's exactly
I
right.
get it. I get it. Is this 351 Windsor or Cleveland?
Cleveland. Yeah,
So-
XB's for the Cleveland. So this is a 71.
A little more power than the Windsor?
Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes they put the Windsor heads on it, and then you get a little bit. But this is the big 351.
They're hard to find at home, the Clevelands.
Yeah, you can get them, but get them the
Well,
right year, right model ones.
Right. Love it.
Yeah, actually, good bit of fun.
Cool. Let's move on. What's this bit? This is a GS
This is actually a
Fairmont.
Yeah, it's right there.
How you doing?
That's so there was this model. Then
Yeah.
it went to. They went to the coupes after that.
Yeah.
And then that was the next one after the XAs. Yeah. So
In this one, is this one all original too?
no, it's not original. The different motor in it. That.
Okay, but is the body is that hood original for that car? Could it be? Like
Yes,
if you can
See,
get that hood.
these come out in GTs,
Yeah.
and this is a Fairmont,
Yeah.
but it's got all the same sort of running gear as the GTs, and these raced at Bathurst. You heard
Yeah,
of Bathurst?
yeah.
Yeah. So they these won at Bathurst, but the GTs, but this is the one under. It's a Fairmont,
Cleveland or Windsor?
Cleveland. Yep.
Wow.
It's got the Cleveland same motor as that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
It's a manual.
Is this a shaker on this?
Yeah, that's a shaker. Yeah, shaker.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
They come out with them.
That's cool.
It's 4-speed.
Yeah. He's tackling it. You must have her wound up a little bit. Have her tackle.
Oh,
You get her built up a little bit.
Oh, it goes all right, but it's
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just, I've had it for 42 years.
Takes a certain kind of person to hold a car for 42
Yeah,
years.
I've just kept it.
Yeah.
Just kept it. It's getting. It needs a bit of a. But that paint job.
I,
Is,
I don't look at stuff like that.
24 years old. That paint job.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't look at stuff like that. I look at the whole package
Yeah, yeah.
generally. Yeah.
But, no, they're not a bad.
No.
Good Ford back in their day.
I like the mirror on it. How stout it is inside the car. You don't get mirrors like that. Like they're not like that. Like they're not tucked in that hard.
They're the GD mirrors,
Yeah.
which I put on it, and
Got weld wheels on it.
yeah, like the welds.
Yeah.
Easy to clean.
I like this. I like the single headlight on it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not a.
Like the orange stripe on it.
So you can get these in GTs, and
Right.
one of these in a GT be up around 300,000 now. Yeah,
Are you what? 300,000 for one of these. Wow. Would this be original on that gas cover door?
which one? Sorry.
Would that be original on that? The
Yeah,
gas cover door?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuel cap. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Wow.
There are some. The top of the range ones. These are for Phase 3, GT
Yeah.
Phase 3, and they're up around 800,000 to $1 million if you can get one.
Rod's been telling me that, and
Yeah.
I find it so hard to believe.
I know.
Is that electric?
No.
Okay.
Because they made 300 of them,
Yeah.
and a lot of them got smashed up at Bathurst.
I got you.
So there's not many left now. So.
Right.
But if you can get one, they're up around 800,000 to $1 million.
Would anybody know if they? Would everybody know around here? Could there be one out around there? No one knows what it's really worth anymore.
Oh,
You-
no,
no?
everyone knows that if a Phase 3, you can get a Phase 3. But
Okay. This little Jack Daniels thing here is cold.
need a stubby holder. I reckon
Yeah.
I'll have a few stubby holders.
We do. At home, we won't go home without them now.
Stubby holder, Luke.
Cool. Is this one yours? Yeah, this one yours. I think I've seen this on the internet, maybe.
A little bit, yeah.
And a little bit of magazine stuff.
Yeah, that's a good old car.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Well, you're still on the right side or left side. Yeah, that's cool.
Just try to get my dad.
Did you have anything to do with the work? No?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just the best way, is it not?
They painted the whole thing red,
Yeah.
and they said it looked like a blood clot, so that they put the flames on it.
Does every car look like a red blood clot? Oh, you know.
So yeah, that's just a good old thing. It's all the work was actually done in Australia, the roof chop and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Done a fantastic job, man. It's got is it got a 50 dash or 51 dash?
It's a 50.
50 dash. This is a 50?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. 51 has the longer quarter panels, obviously.
It does.
Yeah.
A little bit higher. I tend to like it.
They flush mount at your fender skirts.
Yep.
Chop the top. What else can you? Oh, they peak the headlights. Oh, you give you a nose and wheel headlight on it. Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like your hairdo, man.
Yeah, it's a bit Johnny Bravo shit today. I've been working too hard. Thank you.
My son wanted to ask you a question.
Sure.
I wonder if he's a bit nervous.
Oh, we'll wait then.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll wait.
You wanted to ask
Well,
you
wait.
why you're so bad.
He can figure it out. So you this is on air ride, obviously. You have to pump this bad boy up to get her going, doing what it's got to do.
Do you mind just is Dad there? I just want to introduce you to someone, Dad. It's Greg.
How you doing, Dad?
He's at Uluru at the moment. He's looking at the Red Rock.
The Red Rock.
So, he's got to find his glasses. How's your trip been, anyway?
It's been fantastic.
So this is Chad.
How you doing?
He loves all your stuff.
Cool.
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm a fan of yours then.
Jolene as well.
Hi.
There's my better half.
So yeah,
Oh, right. I didn't expect that.
we're hoping that Dad's got a little 32 coupe,
Okay.
and he's
Everybody likes a 32.
Yep, it's black with flames, and he's got a model tourer as well.
Well done.
Touring, I think you
Yeah.
guys call it. Yeah, so he's had that's how I got addicted to cars.
Right on.
Yeah.
We're just checking out your son's car.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh,
What are you doing in Ballarat?
Hanging out. Hanging out.
So they're in a Winnebago, and
Okay.
they're literally, if you look out their window, there's Uluru in the background. They've
Oh, okay.
got- So they're in the about, what is it? Probably about 2,000 miles away from
Okay.
here. Yeah.
it's all foggy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's raining and that. So.
Wait 15 minutes. Sun will come out.
That's not LA. Yeah. All right.
I've been here long enough to figure that out.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to SEMA this year for my
Okay.
birthday. My birthday's on Halloween,
All right.
so I'll be over there in a couple of weeks. So
Right on.
Really good. All right. So
Well, nice to meet you. Too bad we couldn't shake hands, but next time.
Thank you very much.
Right on. Have a good one.
thanks so much.
Good on you.
Talk to you soon. I found out about an hour ago, and I thought, oh no, Dad's not here. He loves all your stuff. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I really feel like we resonate with the older people because they do it the way I do it. They did what they had what they used what they had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's have a look at this thing in here.
oh yeah, we're gonna have.
Very appreciate that.
Okay.
And I've got a couple of other ones in the shed that Baden's just painted.
So is this your spot right here? This is yours.
No, this is Baden's house. So he's at the spot.
The big guy? Okay, the spiky haired guy. Okay,
Yep, so
cool.
he said, oh, we might as well just join here.
Right.
Yeah, so,
Good spot as any.
exactly. Yeah.
Now tell me something.
Yes.
That's the first Appleton spotlight I've seen. I've been looking.
Yes.
They just say Appleton right on them.
Yep, that's the original.
Yeah.
And every time you drive it,
Yeah.
your fingers get squashed.
Yeah.
Between here. Every time.
I was going to ask you if you got that or not.
Jump in if you like, see what the headroom's like. Don't do it. Watch out, Nettie. What are you hopping into? You scoot over.
You gonna get in the back?
Hang on, you hop out of the way for a second. Jump in so this might suit you being left-hand drive.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. I was going to say, watch your head.
Nice.
I can see you in that.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, the view's actually quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is perfect.
Such a big chop, yeah.
Yeah,
The seats are perfectly high, yeah.
you have to remind yourself every time you get in a chop car, get that head bent down.
That's why I've got a saw deck, yeah. Get it out.
No, it's perfect. The seat, you're figuring you're going to chop the top, you chop the garnish moldings, you get her all done, you think you're done, then you got to chop the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you chop, that's perfect. Is that your seat back there in the corner, or is the other young fellers?
No, that's his.
Oh, well done.
It goes everywhere with me.
Oh, wow. Cool. Up? Just pull up. Yeah, cool. I want to jam my finger.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I've got to change it. Yeah. We just got all the pinstriping recently done. And,
Right? I like flames.
yeah, I love it.
I'm a flame kind of guy.
Car with flames.
Yeah.
I've got 41 willies in there that we've red oxided it.
Right.
And then painted black over the top. And It's
Okay.
going to go to a pinstriper, and he's actually going to fake patina the whole thing. And I want to put flames on it and have it look like it was dragged out of a barn. It was 60 years old. sort
I
of
got
thing.
you.
Yeah, so I love that old stuff.
We seen a patina truck at the car show that Rod just had at the Dirty Devil's place.
Yeah.
And he did a beautiful job on the patina. I'm telling you, he did. It was a. What year was the truck? 38 Ford, maybe. And it was really down low. It was nice. He channeled it, he sectioned it, chopped it. It was really good.
I've actually got this
Beautiful.
one as well. This is fully patinaed. It's got a 393 stroker.
Oh, well done.
Fully airbag.
Nice.
The whole, yeah.
63
63
Ford
Lasted the end.
on the ground.
Yeah.
You can't drive them all at once, though, can you?
No, that's the problem I'm having at the moment.
There's only one of you.
Yeah. Come and have all the-
You're going to grow up someday and have one, no doubt in my mind.
Well, he's got a Monaro actually.
Right?
I bought one for him. It's his Monaro. It sits in the shed. So.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, go and have a look at the rest of the
Yes. Got the hood these rounded. I'll put on there. Got OSB headlights on it.
all these are curved.
Yeah, put.
Cadillac tail lights.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. And we have a 40, is it? 39?
Sorry? That's 40?
Sorry?
40?
1940, yeah. Yeah, Ford Deluxe.
Can't go wrong.
Exactly.
Can't go wrong.
Does
Nice
need,
ones.
Needs to be this much lower though.
Scared of snakes.
Well,
Snakes, yeah.
what can I say?
You got a saw in there?
Some can go up and some can be down. It's just, it's all what a person
I've already got one
prefers.
that's airbag, so I might leave that one just nice.
Yeah, it rides nice, it drives nice. Yeah, I understand what you're doing.
So,
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for anything else other than being comfortable.
I'm not listening to you. You open up and have a look at it.
Beautiful.
And you've got radial tires on it, so you get that good ride too, obviously. With your by tires on your on the 50 there, is it over the road a little bit? Is it good?
Absolutely awful.
I love your honesty.
The airbags, it's terrible. You can't see, it doesn't drive, it's terrible, but it looks good.
You can see I've been in it. It looks good that way, but to me, I prefer that style of tire.
Yeah, of course.
But that thing there, right, runs twice as good as that on. Yeah. I get it. What did he say?
150% gay.
Oh, you guys are good at each other, are you? Throwing the piss around, I heard.
What's my old man calling me gay?
Is that yours, old man? Oh, wow. It's good to see you get along. Beautiful.
I know you get it from somewhere.
Yeah. No, I heard they was throwing, what do you call that? Giving someone the piss or something like? Yeah. Yeah, I learned that at Penrite. he was taking the piss. Or giving me the piss, whatever. Beautiful, I love those. But what I do is I try to find them in rougher shape and then I get to modify it, obviously. I get to cut them up, but I enjoy them.
I haven't owned that one very long. I only bought that about a month or two ago.
Okay.
And I haven't touched it. I bought it and painted the wheels.
Let's go look at another one. Yeah.
There's a whole bunch in
This
one's more just
this
storage.
is your shop? This is your area?
Baden, how are you?
How you doing, babe? Nice to meet you.
I'm very well, thank you.
So I can just walk around? Yeah. Look at the badass on this one. How you doing, sir?
He's old man.
Oh, good. He needs a good...
Hold that against me for Christ.
You're better looking than him.
How many drinks are you at? So we've only recently moved out here about 18 months ago.
Okay.
So this shed.
So are you into restoring cars? Is that what you do?
No,
or are you...
no, I wouldn't restore one. I'm not sick.
Yeah, okay.
Cut them up and modify them.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a spray painter by trade.
Right? And this is your work here, right here?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, just got painted Saturday actually.
Gorgeous.
That's his mother's 55. She's had for 37 years.
Wow. I'm just going to walk in here a little bit, you know?
Family. Yeah, go for it. How much a family heirloom now. Kimmy, how are you?
I couldn't tell it was 55. With they got the headlight brows on it. Kind of messed me up there a little bit. The little tiny things on there. Now I can see it.
That's crazy.
There you go.
The rear one over the back, 39 four-door convertible sedan, Ford. Got all the yellow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
How do I get in around? So we got a 57 here, obviously?
Yeah, that's my baby.
Okay.
I brought that when I was young and silly and then sold
Just
it.
watch yourself on that. What is the cabs in the back? Are those
That's a Morris.
a Morris?
Like a 1953 Morris.
Nice.
I
like the pedal car up there, that's cool. Well, I'm glad we stopped. I'm glad we stopped. I was in the car and I was kind of seizing up, you know, because we've been driving
it's a
quite a
big
lot.
drive from Adelaide. to
Yeah,
Melbourne.
but I'm in the back. I got seized up a little bit and I said, man, I don't even want to get out, but now I'm good. Around a few cars, you know what I mean? Inspiration, you know? It's good.
Have
Yeah,
a crack, have a can.
exactly. I opened mine up. I haven't took a sip yet. Must be busy looking. So you got a 53 back there?
Yeah,
And then you have a 57?
57,
Yeah. 58?
58.
Let me guess, 59.
No,
60.
goes backwards, goes to a 55.
55.
59 down to the back fence.
Oh, is there? You have all of them?
60, but
That's-
this is
yeah.
obviously in the back shed, or the next shed.
What do you got there with insulation in it?
39 four-door convertible sedan. Rare.
Awesome. Yeah, no doubt in my mind. That one's super rare. Look at that one. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Just something to do, having fun? Or you bought it that way, or?
No, I brought it like that. That car was chopped like that like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, Sammy Cooper, he done it as a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
He paid $75 for the car.
You're going to blow the grass on.
Summernats, big event here in Canberra.
Yes.
He wanted to stand out at Summernats, so it had a blown Windsor with a top loader in it. Then he put a big wing off the back of it and made it stand out. And
So this did go up and down the road.
he drove it, yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
drove it. He lives in Horsham,
Okay.
Hamilton, sorry. And he drove it from Hamilton to Ballarat. He came over for our big swap meet. But
What do you got behind this one?
it's a 69 Mustang convertible, that's the wife's car.
69 Mustang convertible.
But Sammy had this and he sold it, and a movie production brought it, and it went into a B-grade Aussie movie called Subtorino.
Okay.
So it makes an appearance in that in a car park and runs into the side of a Dodge Phoenix and makes a bit of a mess of it. That's why all the front clip's a bit damaged. And then the car disappeared. I took about 5 years to chase it down, and it was in Canberra. So I brought it off the people there, and it's sort of moving more.
Out towards maybe getting something?
It's getting closer.
That's how it goes though, isn't it? You just keep moving them out and one gets closer, go for it.
Yeah, well, this area was filled with a 1937 Studebaker hearse
Okay.
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, well, I needed the space, so
Right.
I sold it to a friend of mine. He's a funeral director.
Right?
I dropped that off yesterday to gain the space here, but
I gotta look at your things here you're painting your doors on. I need something like that so bad.
you
Like,
guys don't have them over there.
well, I don't know if they may have, but I had,
They are one of the best things you'll purchase
yeah,
because you can modify them to suit practically any panel.
yeah. So you can hold your doors up and do a
Yeah.
nice job, paint both
Well, it's
sides
good
at the
like
same
that, 'cause I
time.
was painting them off.
Right.
I
Nice,
could paint inner and outer.
nice. I enjoy that. That's nice. That's a great idea. Great idea. And the paint on on this yellow was fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And the bike setup is going cool. I like it.
Well,
You got the neck
I'm
stretched out
glad
on
someone else likes the look of it.
it. Why? No one likes the look of it? Yeah.
No,
I think it looks really
I
good.
wouldn't say that.
It's
that's
coming.
The stance I wanted.
Yeah.
So where I started that about 15 years ago.
I'm gonna have to grab one of her bikes and cut it. I'm gonna have to do that. Can we just go this way?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. Maybe I'll just go in here for a little bit first. And you have a Nash back there?
Yeah, 1956 Nash.
Wow.
So that's got 15 by 15 rear tyres under it. I want to put a big block in it. And
Tubbed it? 15 inch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's only 6 inches between the tyres. if
Okay.
that. So it's going to be tight. But I've seen one when I was a kid and just fell in love with it, so I wanted to build one.
Is that a 32 sedan?
Yeah,
Is it steel?
yeah.
Well done. And it's sectioned. Is it not?
No, it's just sitting on a trolley waiting to
Get love?
yeah, pretty much. It's sort of about the third in line, I think.
Awesome.
So,
And you have an interior must be for something. It's
Yeah,
not for
that's
the yellow car. I wouldn't think.
no.
I was saying,
No, the interior's for a 55 two-door post in the other shed,
okay.
so it's almost there. But
Look how the shed's built. Like how he's calling. Look at the rafters they got it here. That's cool. I like that. And the doors just roll down really nice and easy. They're kind of a simple door. And what you guys have, we have insulated doors obviously, and your guys' doors aren't insulated, but they roll down nice.
yeah, good setup. Got to have it simple.
I'd take everybody in there, but it's too hard to get in and around. I'm thinking that it's probably best if Jolene just got. Yeah, it looks good. Let's go to the other shop here. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Australia.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thought it all fell together a bit quicker than planned, but
I was going to squeeze it up on all the other ones.
40 Chev chassis.
53.
53.
So the yellow one that's buried in the back there,
Right.
I have all those grand plans of
Okay.
chopping it and airbagging it and LSing it. And
I call them dreams, plans.
you've got to have dreams, you've got to have something to work towards.
Excellent.
So,
Little stove you made. What's because Darth Vader has passed, has he not?
yes.
The guy, the
voice
guy-
off,
yeah,
yeah.
the voice, yeah, he
That
passed.
only happened last week.
Yep. Got some windscreens for. Look, they're coming in from the back.
Oh, look out. Yeah, there's another shit over there.
Oh, cool.
How
you
Going
doing?
to do a big fangirl thing here. He's
Nice to meet you, man.
How you going?
Nice to meet you.
been in this shed.
Check call behind the
No, we're getting
back
in
too.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe we'll check it out.
We've got more sheds up there.
Cool. How you doing?
mate.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
You guys aren't messing around. Gotta watch where you walk. It's a little harder than that. Who's 32?
Luke's.
Oh, well done. He likes red,
And black one behind you.
right? So is this one rocking and rolling right at the present moment, or you're working on it?
No, it's registered driving. It was built in America, so obviously still left-hand drive. Just having a bit of a tidy up.
So we're heading off to Ballarat tomorrow,
Yeah?
which is top end of New South Wales, so
Right.
it's a 16-hour drive. And I have full intentions of having my hot rod going, but I just keep putting it on the back burner, which we'll get down to it eventually.
Yes?
So, with everything that was going on, I said to Luke, can I borrow your Roadster?
Yeah.
And I'll take it to Valor. So when it turned up, it looked like that.
Ronald McDonald used to drive it.
So we've done a big,
We call him Rotten Ronnie.
so we've done a big 3 days and stripped it down, done a couple of repairs, and just actually made it look cool.
I think the bottom picture looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I'll be happy to cruise around in this next.
There you go. I guess you would be.
While he had the gun out, he painted that for me too. So.
The gun? Oh, this.
Yeah, that's the old. Why you got paint in the gun? Luke has a bad habit of buying gay-looking cars,
How you doing?
so we've just got to
Nice to
modify
meet
them
you.
a little bit and make them look pretty.
Luke's got good taste.
It wasn't his choice.
They're throwing the piss at you, buddy.
You're just seeing what he brought. You're saying he's got good taste.
That's what it looked like.
Oh, there you go. Is that primer or is that paint?
That was it.
That was me.
Bit of difference?
Yeah, change the hood scoop on it.
Yep.
Got some black paint on it. Wheels different? No. Okay. Yeah, I think anybody would want to own a Willys or a 32 or a 50. I think anybody would want to. Yeah, it's common, is it not? And we have a 55 Chevy.
Just had a conversion done to right-hand drive.
Okay. Now is it? I was going to ask the question, but obviously you guys already welded up the other side and then put it on this side.
Yeah, and there's a mob in South Australia that do a right-hand drive rack and pinion.
Yeah.
Rack and pinion.
Right.
And they bolt into all the left-hand drive holes.
I'll tell you what I did first time. Well, not say the first time I built a car. The second, third hot rod I built, I was taking it to a big show. Never had a whole lot. Well, I had enough time to build it, obviously, because I got it done. But the rack, I just got it out of a junkyard, or a guy gave it to me. I did not know whether the rack went on the front, or you know exactly, or on the back. So
On the wrong side, and she turned the other way.
Yeah, I was just got the car done. We were gonna leave. I just got it for the first drive, started it up, I'm going to drive it out the garage door. Almost ran the side of the garage door trying to turn. I said, what is going on? So when I got going, the car was turning backwards. So we trailed the car all the way there, and I drove in about 5 miles an hour, looking this way and that way, and got it there and shut her off. and won a prize and went home. Met Jolene 5 years later, and then I cut the rack off and fixed it, and she drove it.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it took me a long time. It ruined me. Like I had it all painted, all done, all shiny. I had to cut it off. So would this be done by you in here?
Sorry.
This one paint, you did the rack of paint on that one?
No, I've just done the conversion on this one.
Okay.
So the engine bay was the factory satin black, so we colour coded the engine bay.
The last guy we went at, he had a set of header. He made a set of headers so we could unbolt the header to get at the steering.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, he did. It was,
Yeah.
didn't he? The red one. He
Like
did.
to try and simplify everything as much as possible.
Yeah.
But when you start putting big blocks and stuff in these and
When they didn't
running
come with that,
factory-
yeah.
Yeah. And running factory steel boxes and stuff, they do tight.
Right. Good looking car.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
Yeah. And you have a, what's this bad boy? This is a 40 here? 39. See, you know what? You
My
know,
wife recently purchased this one.
yeah.
She's got the Mustang and she figured I'm never going to build that, so she thought this was a bit closer. So this had a...
It is closer. It's in this shop, not that one.
I don't have much for Mustangs, to be honest, but
Yeah, there's people that love them, obviously.
she parked that car in her stepdad's garage back when she was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So when they moved house, she parked it in there and just had a fascination for the car ever since. So that's why she's ended up.
What are you doing with this one? You're just going to put it like, what are you going to do with it? Do you know? You're going to put a cross member in it, I see.
Yeah,
That's going to lower it, obviously.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it on the ground. There's a little 265 small block Chevrolet built there and an auto.
Right?
So we'll update that a little bit and just leave it.
Right.
Tidy up a couple of bits on the paint and have it presentable.
That's where I'm at lately. If I can get a pretty good car, I wouldn't mind just putting an engine in it and drive it the way it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to have that kind of paint on it for me to enjoy it. That causes a lot of work. I mean, let's face it, it's gorgeous.
Causes a lot of stress.
Yeah, some.
Just nice. Just presentable.
Yep.
So it's a good body. I went and looked at it. She brought it maybe 2 months ago. And I went right over it, and it hasn't had a weld or a patch panel or anything put in the entire.
You gotta like that. You gotta like that.
Especially like these things, the farmers buy them and
Yeah.
they sit on farms for 30, 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
You drag it out and want to restore it. There's always something, but yeah, there's nothing in that car.
There was a bit of a hot rod in it. Look at the white against the green.
It'll get hot rodded.
Yeah.
Small block and
I kind of like that. The white bead, I guess. The fender bead instead of, you know, if it was green or black, it's white. I've never seen the Ford emblem like that.
Australian.
Is that what that is? Never seen that before.
I've been on the hunt for a drop axle for the last month.
Yes.
Hence why I've put a straight cross member in it.
Right?
Because the other cross member, obviously, that drops 4 inches.
Have you ever bent them springs to lower it down? Ever done that?
I'll reverse the main
Right,
leaf
right.
And pull a couple of leaves out of it. But
Cool.
I want to try and keep as much ride.
As you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually lowered the one we have. It's a 38, and it does bang once in a while. It does. They do. That's what it
But when
does.
you want them that low,
That's what has to happen.
I didn't want to go to independent front end and airbags, but
Yeah, that's good on you. Yeah.
I wanted to keep this as much old and traditional as I could. Like
Right.
it's a 265, so a 55
Yeah.
small block.
It's what could have been done.
Yeah, that's sort of the theme I was going to go with. So you
Right.
open the bonnet and go, oh yeah, some young bloke
Right.
smashed his 55 Chev back in the 60s and went, oh well, I'll shoehorn it into the old man's 39 sedan.
That's how I think. You think like me. That's what I would think if I seen that.
Every car has a different idea, but yeah, that's
That's the idea
sort
for that
of the
one.
theme with this one. Whether it stays like that or it changes, it's just as we go.
It's good. You got the right valve pin covers on it. That's cool. And you got one here that you're blocking out, trying
That's the
to.
one the upholstery's for in the other shed.
Okay. Just straighten it out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a straighten up and a fresh coat of paint. Paint was a bit shabby on it.
Have you done a 4-door conversion yet? Like
To a 2-door?
Yeah.
No.
Haven't done that yet. Was it DD Speed Shop does it quite a bit, or does done
You
it quite
can
a
buy
while?
everything to do it.
Yeah. Oh, can you do that? You can buy everything.
They do kits now that you can turn 4-door sedan or convertible.
Right. It was a nice car to start with, but you're just making it a little bit straighter.
Yeah.
Right. Alrighty, this is cool. I'm gonna take a look at this for a second. You're channeled, quite heavy.
Very heavy. So this car was originally built as a highboy,
Yes?
and I had it on the road, drove it around, and it was all rat roddy, and that was watching all you guys in the States with the stuff you're doing.
Right.
I just fell in love with it. So it had the big white walls and chrome steelies.
Okay.
Suicide front, and we had a ball in it. Just had a front windscreen, 2 seats and a steering wheel, and that's it. But I always envisioned, I'd seen old photos. They kept popping up on the computer at work, just random photos, and there was one that kept popping up, and it was a fully fended channel A-model Tudor, and I went, I've got to do it. So we cut 6 inches out of the quarter panels, lifted the swage line up, because I wanted it to look as factory as possible.
Yeah.
And the other side you can see better.
Yeah, well, you've got that right there.
Yeah. Well, the other side all bolted up. I'm just modifying the rear fender. But so cut a section out of the quarter panel and lifted it up and modified the rear, and then put the fenders on.
Well, what is that? That's blue?
Blue paint.
Okay. I thought it was a putty or something, but it's blue paint.
No, it's so this car, when it was all surface rusty, and it was highboyed, it went through a few different stages, a couple of different colours, because it was so easy to just
mess with.
Have a couple of cans and throw a bit of plastic over the engine and just paint it whatever colour you want. But it ended up blue when I first fully fended it. Because when I was a kid, all the A models that ever got built in Ballarat would turn up to my old man's place on a Saturday, and they were all that blue. So that's all I remember. So I went, well, I've got to sort of keep the tradition strong. But when this is finished, as much as I...
Is that a brake boost? Is that a brake booster?
Yeah, remote booster.
Off of what?
They're a VH44.
Wow, that's small. See that right there? Brake booster. So if someone's a small brake booster, that's small. Like sometimes you can't get them underneath the, the hood of the car or whatever.
I was wedged between, because this runs the original fuel tank. It was wedged up off the firewall, but once I put the blower on, I had to slide all the engine in that back because I wanted to keep it short in the engine bay. Because if you start moving the grill shell forward, they start to look too much like a Dodge.
I agree.
I agree. It was meant to be a quick, put the blower on, keep driving it. But that happened 10 years ago, and I haven't got that.
I like the setup. It's awesome. I like it.
Same thing, trying to keep with a bit of a theme.
Yeah.
This did all change because I wanted to sit it on the ground.
It's just
it was too hard the way the body was set up, and trying to. So I did put an independent front end in this, but this car drives at 100, 110 like a dream. You don't even have to think about it. But
cool. Yeah, it's got a good.
When it's on the ground, it's on the ground.
Yeah. She's laying frame.
Yeah.
This is all your gear, gas tank here, and that sort of stuff.
This is all stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've sort of shuffled everything. This is about the last few things I've got to go through to put away, and then I can start organising a little
right
bit.
On. I'm glad we stopped.
You move into a shed and you want to get organised and have it all laid out and have it all perfect.
You get everything in here, then it can't do it.
No. I got in and went, geez, this is a big shed. All right, everyone get your cars over here and we'll start working on them.
Yeah.
So, that's all good. We're getting there now. Like getting these 3.
Where would you get these at?
They were made by a company here in Australia.
Okay, I like them. What would it cost you for that? For one of those?
They weren't all that expensive. I think they were about $80 a pop.
Not bad.
So, and I wanted the cast finish, but
yeah, I get it.
And I brought the carburetors.
I like the fins in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that.
I brought the carburetors through COVID. I wanted to buy full polished ones because I'll paint this nice.
Yep. Eventually. It all takes time. and to be honest with you, I can come in and look at something like that and be just as happy as a lark, as long as I get to be around it, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, that was sort of what I was trying to get across on the phone. So I said, Rodney, I'll send you through a photo, and if you just want to call in, sweet. If you don't, it's your call.
Yeah.
But, while you're here, you want to try and get in as many sheds and places as you can.
Yes.
So as much as you can. But
for sure. Let's take a look at this bad boy before we go to the yellow machine. 55.
So this is my sister's truck.
Can't go wrong. You get too much family. Keeping you busy.
No, that's good. It's good. Well, we live behind them. They're
right.
just across the back here. But she put this on the road as her first car when she was 18.
Was it?
It's pink.
Dog pecker pink. It was pink.
Yeah, she has no issue in showing you the pink bits.
Well, I mean, let's face it.
It's ongoing, Joe.
Let's face it. It's her car. She painted the way she wants to.
So we decided, it's been on the road for a bit over 20 years now, so we decided to give it a birthday and tidy up a few things. And Back then you couldn't buy
Anything for it?
replacements.
So is that a cab cordon replacement
Yeah,
there?
that one is. They
Nice.
don't fit real well, I'll give it that, but all the sills are handmade now, and we've put a second skin in behind them to make them a bit stronger. This is on an Aussie HQ Holden chassis.
Fits good?
So they're radial tuned suspension. They're sort of classed as one of the best driving cars that was produced in Australia for ride and steering. And so yeah, there's only a slight little bit of modifying
Yeah.
to make them fit.
For your step?
And the step,
Yeah.
even the step in the car. You can see where the original step was. So
Yeah.
the step was twice as deep,
Right?
and you pretty much just cut the section out, turn it over, weld it back in, because the chassis are a lot wider.
Gotcha. You can see it coming out here, yeah?
Yeah. So this has now got a smoothed off tailgate with the hidden hinges inside, so it hasn't got the chains hanging. And yeah, it's been a bit of a.
How was you not supposed to scratch your truck with a chain on it?
You were never not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the 50s, they didn't care about that, and they didn't think about it. So.
Couple mannequins back here, huh? I was gonna say, now you got your own paint thing going on?
Yeah, that's. I've gone from PPG on the Ballarat man now. So Crystal had a little epiphany. Just go back for a second.
Spent some money on the engine?
It started off with a small block Chev,
Yes.
and then she had a bit of a moment and decided to put a Pro Charge big block in it.
I think I've seen the most blowers in my life in superchargers here in Australia. I'm telling you, like almost every other car has a blower on it or a supercharger on it. Wow. Yeah, it's fantastic.
We love horsepower.
Yeah.
So this is actually the next one that's in line now that these three are done.
So you've got, you're almost, you got your steering box over here. Just flipped it to the other side. That works, no problem?
Well, this was right-hand drive, being that it's a HQ Holden.
Okay, right on. Yeah,
So
okay. Right. I got you.
It was manual steering. We stepped it up to power steering there a couple of years ago.
Right.
Once the big block went.
Has she ever had it running and going?
Yeah, this was a finished concern. It was a driving car.
Just trying to make it a little bit better? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, like I said, it had been on the road for 20 years and it lived outside every day.
Right.
So there was just a few little blemishes and stuff starting to pop up. And she had a little engine bay fire. Burned a bit of the paintwork and stuff. So
Gets the paint off easy for when you're stripping it.
just while we're here, we'll just strip the entire car and start from scratch.
I know how it goes, man.
You do.
And you got a 56 here?
56 two-door post.
Yeah.
So that's just in for a lick of paint.
Not yours? No. Customers?
Yep.
Right on. Cool.
It's a pretty good car, bud.
Yeah. I've seen quite a few 55, 56s this past weekend. Now I'm going to see another one. That's 56, obviously.
Yeah.
Huh?
So this is airbag, mini tub. Got a blown injected big block.
Is this one going as far as that one?
Yeah.
Is that what's going like?
Yeah. So he's decided he wanted all the tail lights to fit without the rubber seals.
Okay. I see you doing some metal work, metal finishing
making
around
them all
there.
fit nice and snug and.
So you're cutting that and pulling that all out to make that work and all that?
Yeah. So and the same with the tops up here. They're the original joins.
Yeah.
So this car's been built, as you can see, it's had quarter panels and stuff put on.
Okay.
This has had extensive amount of work, this car. And the car was actually finished and panel beaded and painted.
Well, you can tell the trunk's nice.
And then they had issues with paintwork, so the guy that owned it took it home and stripped it. Started from scratch. So it came to me in epoxy primer. But yeah, like all this stuff was just obviously body filled up and not
Taken out?
Yeah, so we're doing away with that now.
I see you got some stuff cut out here where you've replaced.
Yeah, well, they are the ones that were in here.
Okay.
The tail light and the trunk. So they're gone, but then so we'll do away with that. And
Now I'm going to take a look. So this was in here?
Yep.
Well done. Yeah, yeah, well done. You cannot tell, if to the naked eye, you cannot tell where you did the work. It's awesome. Awesome. And that piece there, you see he's got it taped on there. He'll be putting that piece in there. Awesome. You're going the full distance. Trying. That's all we can do, isn't it? Huh?
I love it. Wouldn't be anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a sickness. You got dirty fingernails? it's a
Cut hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Chunks, misses.
Right.
Of course.
Yes,
You can't do it with curly hands.
right. Do it again, he says. And this one's going to go back together quite quickly, or like
I hope so. It's,
you've got it tore.
Gav had a small mishap nearly 12 months ago. He was coming up here for my niece's wedding and broke a lower control arm bolt. Shot him sideways at 100k an hour, and he ran into what we call cheese grater.
Right?
It's all the cables on the side
Yeah.
of the highway. So he damaged the front of it pretty.
Does that work good? I seen the one beat over.
It does.
It does do the
I
job.
don't think motorcyclists
Would do
enjoy
that
it.
great, yeah.
But as for a car, it did save this car.
Yeah.
And yet again, same thing. This car's been on the road for 20 years. So it had a couple of little bumps and bruises, and it was the old. While we're fixing the front of it, we'll just.
Where are you painting these at?
I currently use a spray booth in town.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's nice.
couldn't be bothered painting in the shed.
Well, let's face it. I mean, you'd be painting in the
I've done
sand.
it, and
Yeah,
I do
yes,
it.
yeah.
But something like that, nah, it's not worth the headache.
Gotcha.
Like that now, I just need to denib a few bits on it and it's done.
Yeah.
It's painted in the shed, as you know.
Yeah.
And if you want a nice finish, you're rubbing every square inch of the car.
Right.
And you're blocking it back with 800 and just
Going for it.
days and days and days of work.
Yeah. What have you got up here? A Datsun?
Close. That's a Holden Gemini.
Okay. Those are cool. I'm liking the smaller cars now. Like, I mean, just to have one around. I think they're pretty cool. Those little cars, little Datsun.
Almost, aren't they?
What's that?
They've got a little bit of European, like that small little.
Yeah. We got a few Vauxhalls at home. Then they call them Russ. You know how it goes. Yeah, that's awesome. Lots of inspiration.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah. Sure. No worries.
His name's Greg.
Only thing on how to spell is my name.
Did you ring Greg?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
Oh, hang on, I've got to get your glasses.
Greg.
That's the one.
He would have been the one that fanned it.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. He was very, very disappointed. I didn't even tell him you were coming because I knew he'd be so disappointed.
Oh, now he's gonna be pissed off at you.
Yeah.
So the firewall or the
Yeah,
red
that's
support?
had some pretty extensive work done in the
Yeah.
inside this thing. So it's all smoothed off, steps for the big block.
Yeah. There's how the paint gets nice and flat. Huh? The guy that with the first one we went and looked at the 55, he made his own red support too, and he did a nice job. A piece of aluminum did a real nice job.
Yes, so this is that all independent front end put in it as well.
Yeah. Has it got a new chassis in it, or do they weld it up and fill it out?
From what I understand, it's the original chassis modified.
Just watch your step and go backwards a few things there.
They're not painted yet, so you don't have to stress.
Well, I just hate to bend something or ding something.
Accidents happen.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of work done on this car.
Yeah.
Every car, like most of the cars I see, there's a bunch of work been done to them. Yeah. Modifying them.
Stopping, because we do the conversions, there's extensive work straight away anyway.
Right. The steering conversion, you mean?
But these dashes are pretty easy. There's only 4 cuts in them.
Okay.
It's your American 57 dash that's the
Well, look at this now.
oddball.
Huh? You want something to look nice. I say it all the time. You basically got to fill things out if you want things to look nice. And so we're, a little bit of two-part putty on that. Is that what that is?
That's previous work. We haven't got to that
Okay.
yet. So until I strip it out, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so basically they've puttied it out to smooth it out to make it the best they can. It's underneath the hood. I've never seen the underneath the hood filled out before, but
Really?
no, but I have now.
You don't get that fussy, so.
That's right. Well, I mean, let's face it. You're talking, $100,000, $200,000 car to a $30,000 car.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, in 31 hours, we had that stripped down, painted, and back together.
Okay.
This
That's
car,
cool.
there's already 20 hours in the taillights.
Right.
So it's chalk and cheese.
Chalk
But I
and-
can go from one to the other.
That's good.
We didn't want to spend $100,000 painting that car.
Right.
Whereas this guy,
That's what he wants.
he's not concerned. He wants
what he
a
wants.
show car finish. So,
Right.
as you know, it's just time.
Right. This has got no carburetor on it, or is there?
Injection.
It's got an injection inside that? Nice.
Be a very nice car when it's done.
Oh man. What's wrong, sweetheart? Am I making a noise? My necklace is in the way. And you're using PPG paint?
No,
No.
Ballarat.
Bezlak. What's
Ballarat.
Okay.
Ballarat's baby sister.
Okay. Glasworth's baby sister.
Imagine if we actually had some time. The amount of people who would for it.
Yeah, not bad for an hour, is it?
The amount of work that's in this shed is kind of over the top. You know, we're just driving along, going through Australia. Rod has found this area for us to come take a look at some cars, and we're not disappointed. It's awesome. And we have a bunch of hot rodders here, and I feel they feel just the same way we do about our cars. They're probably taking it just as far or farther than they're taking it farther than I am, and the reason being is time.
There's more cars outside.
What's that?
There's more cars.
And there's more cars outside. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. You got good taste. Oh, look, it filled up. Look at that now, would you? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
How you going?
Good, man. Nice to meet
how are
you.
you, mate?
Good, man. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I knew that.
Say hello.
You don't have to.
You're not
Yeah.
going to fangirl or do anything weird, make him feel weird?
No, please no. Please no. Please no. I'm just, yeah.
Before you jump the
Yeah,
fence.
just a second. Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Nice to meet you. And nice to meet you. And nice to meet you. You guys all get your cars here? A few out there?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
at the
what's
front.
going on? Okay.
I'm in the truck waiting for someone to break down, sorry.
You're that guy, are you? Thank you. What's going on, man?
You can, you just got to...
You made it?
Yeah, made it here.
Cool. What do you think of the cars?
Yeah, real cool.
Awesome. Hello there. You guys have a good drive?
Yeah, we did. How'd yours go?
Did you get caught speeding again?
No, this
All right.
no, that was last week.
Well, that's what I said.
Hand warm yet? You want another one?
I'm just babying this thing. I got too much to look at and too much to talk about.
Come to the right place, we love a chat. This is my baby.
Okay.
I love this car very much.
Yeah.
So I brought this car when I was 21.
Yeah.
And it had been built back in 1989, 1990 in Queensland.
Did you hear that? He loves this car. This is his baby.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
So the license plates, you guys wouldn't know. There's another B-grade Aussie film. It seems like I've got a liking for cars out of
Yeah.
B-grade films. So Spotto is a reference to a movie running on empty.
Okay.
They Spotto a blown 57 Chev in the movie.
Right.
It's a blown black two-door, but
What's that matter?
still fits the bill a
He
bit.
does so.
This is the
57.
factory Aussie delivered one. The boys up there, the story goes, him and his buddy kept driving past the house and all they could see was the roof line.
Okay.
So they finally went in there one day thinking it was a 55 Chev, and I think he paid $800 for it from memory.
Good price.
And this is back in 1989, 1990, so they weren't worth a lot of money. So they hooked a chain on it and dragged it out, and it was a 57. I do have all the photos and everything. So him and his buddy rebuilt it. He had a split with his wife and decided he wanted to change, so he jumped in the car and drove. We'll rewind a sec. His buddy talked him into putting a blower on it, so they went and brought a blower for $450.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Drove the car from Queensland to Melbourne, and he settled in down here, and then a friend of mine, Tony Cilia, brought the car, and he had it for a while, and I was young and silly. I was working at a panel shop in Bacchus Marsh, and it pulled in one day, and I just sort of went, wow, I like that car, so it was the Friday morning, and Friday afternoon I was picking it up, bringing it home.
Awesome.
So I had it for a couple of weeks, and
Did you flare out the wheel wells in the back?
No, that I can't explain. Whether someone's done it somewhere
Or was it like
they're only minute.
Yeah.
But it's enough to get the big rubber under it anyway. But
Digby had the same thing done to his, did he not? Did
a lot of them when they were built back in the 90s.
Do you
for
know?
some reason.
Do you know Digby?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
It's awesome. Like he had a 50, I think it was 6 wagon that sort of had the wheel wells flared out. Cool.
So I had this for about 7 years, and then just had a brain fart moment and sold it.
You sold it? So is it not yours anymore? Or?
No, this was 17 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Put it on eBay and guy from Tasmania rang me and said, "Yeah, I'll buy it." So drove down and dropped it off, and regretted it. It was 9 years and 7 months to the day it was gone. So I chased and I lost contact.
Some
with
people
him.
don't even know their anniversaries that well.
I told you I love this car. Yeah. So we anyway, Lee looked after it for me, and I was lucky enough that he felt the need to get rid of it. So
You were the man to get it back.
it all happened within 3 days. We were on a plane and in Tasmania and dropping it off and picking it up and putting it on.
Well
The
done.
ferry runs across, but it was Easter weekend and we couldn't get the car and us on the boat to come back. So we had to organise flights to go down, pick the car up and drive it from Hobart to Launceston, drop it off, drive back and fly home, then meet the car in Melbourne on the Sunday morning.
Wow. Quite a trip.
Yeah, it was like the story goes on. It's just one of them stories that I love the story, but yeah, I love the
This
car
car is
too.
living proof that cars have a soul. There's something about this car that's just special. Yeah. Really, really is.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's driven, hence all the bugs.
Yeah.
Put the family in and drive it everywhere.
Yeah, you were bugging out. what is this your last name or something? Your sign?
No, so a local paint shop here in Ballarat.
Yeah.
They've been operating for 35 years.
Right.
They closed the doors 2 weeks ago.
And I see that. Can you take a look at the sign up here, sweetheart? Huh? See the sign? And look what they give me.
That's all we drink here.
Awesome.
I'm not a beer person, so.
Yeah. So are these all yours and family, or?
These ones in here, the 32's not.
Right.
That's actually a guy from Warrnambool.
Yeah.
And the 55, obviously next to it's Mum's car.
Okay.
And the 39 four-door Phaeton is the old boys.
Okay.
But I've buried that down in the back corner so he can't touch it. Because I'd like to get to that car. So I figure the further back it's buried, it's really hard for him to get out. So he hasn't asked about it for a while. It would have been a reminder when he came out today that it's sitting there.
There you go. I was thinking the same thing.
So yeah, I'm trying not to take on any more other people's work because I've got
I can understand that.
years. I want to chop my first car here and
Okay.
I just can't get into it. So that's just a good survivor car. It's got one little bubble of rust in the floor and that's it.
Right.
I
Now,
figure the better it is, the more reason to cut it up.
well, I'll tell you what. When you're done cutting and got the roof back on, you're gonna have a better car than welding it all up and then having
the way it should have been.
cut roof on it. You know, some people understand that and some people don't. I've cut a lot of cars up. I'm just getting to the point now where I'm almost comfortable to cut up a good car that we have. We have a really good Oldsmobile. It's got no rust on it, no holes in it. Looks really nice. I'm just getting to the point now where I think that I can cut it good enough that I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I want to do a good job on it, and I'm thinking that I could do a good enough job on it that I'm not going to hurt anything, if you know what I'm saying. And that's probably about the exact same thing you got going on right there. If that car's really good, you want a good chop on it.
But yeah,
you can chop it.
That's why I haven't cut it up yet.
Yeah, you can chop it and you can get it looking right, and that's, you know, what I'm saying. But to do a real nice job on it with the least amount of cuts, the least amount of welding to get the way you want it to look.
Well, there's enough of us here. Let's push it out, get the angle grinder in.
Well,
We've got boxes of jack cans. We're covered.
we chopped one 2 days
Would you go
ago.
over and chop a truck?
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be on tour.
Jeez, you'll upload them.
Dirty Devils
Yeah,
Car
well,
Club.
one of the
Have you been to that car club? Inside,
Yeah, so we
fantastic artwork in there. Fantastic, and a bunch of it.
so this
Good bunch of guys.
after that.
Yeah, a bunch of it. Yeah, we chopped a truck there, and I did it in front of a bunch of people. Not a whole. I don't do that a bunch. Is chop a truck in front of a bunch of people. I have done it a couple times, and you always want it to go good. You know, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it went well for what it was. We got it done in 3 hours. We got it chopped. We got it lowered down. We got the doors back on. We got the post back on. I didn't cut the roof in half. I didn't cut in through the back windows.
Yep.
I just chopped it, lowered it down, and it went well.
Cool.
I cut down around the body mold in the back, or the body line in the back. So I sunk the back.
Yep.
I didn't cut the post on the outside like everybody does. I went in on the inside and cut the post up on the front, and I just pulled the posts out, welded them back on, cut my door tops off, and fit my door tops back on. So it was a 5 window, and all I did is the windows were about that much the side windows here. The quarter windows were about that much higher.
Yep.
So we just sunk the quarter windows down as far as the side windows in the back. And in the front, we flipped the roof over and give it a cut where it was put on and pulled them out, cut what we needed to get off it, pushed it down, and put the door tops back on. So we had a weld along the front post. We had a weld along the belt line in the back. And then we had the door tops, and that's it. It went well.
Good.
I was happy, because the truck wasn't even that great a shape. But it's still, we got it back on, get tacked on, get it all back together. And I think that someone can do a real nice job on it because it's welded on that body line.
Okay.
They can grind it off nice. And the front posts are going to have to fix around anyways, get a little bit of rust there, and to make the window fit again. But it went well.
What do you think of the quality of the cars in Australia compared to...
Just as good as anybody else's in the world. If you know what I'm saying, like that blue car in there, what do you do when you want to make something look 200,000, 300,000? You got to do both sides. Right, and it takes, like you said, all it is time, and you have to have paintwork like that. Everything has to be rubbed down. I mean, let's face it, it all takes time, and some people realize it, some people don't. All I'm trying to do is make myself happy and relate with people that want to build their own car in their own shop with the least amount of shit. And to be honest with you, I'm at the point where I want to do it as quick as I can, because there's a lot of cars I want to do. I want to cut them all if I can. And
Yes.
right, but it's just kind of, it doesn't matter to me if I have a piece of dirt in it, if there's a pick in it, if something doesn't look perfect. When I look at your car out there, your 50 out there, I look at that all day of the week and be just as happy for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I don't have to have 200,000, 300,000 in a car to make myself happy. If that's what it takes, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 to make you happy, so be it. So be it, but it doesn't need it for me. I'm good enough with good enough, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Ornaments, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And it's like,
When they start costing that much, guys don't drive them.
so it's like Buddy's father there. Like he'd get his car restored, he'd bring it back to him. He wanted it restored, got it dropped back off to him. If you can do that, all the power to you. And the reason being is he's supporting the people that are in the hobby. We need everybody in the hobby. People that want to pay for it, the people that want to do it themselves, and the people that wish they could do it. We need them all.
Are you guys going to SEMA this year?
We are not sure. We might, but we're not sure. We're gonna go. We're leaving here and we're going to California, and then we're going to Finland. We're going there for a week.
There's some big stuff in Finland and Sweden.
We're having a big show there right now, so we're invited there to do that show, and we're gonna fly home. We was gonna do a trip to middle of Canada and buy a car and drive it home, but the guy couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle it. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. He couldn't handle it. He just kept hounding us. It's like, whatever. Give us our money back. Do whatever you want. But anyways, I gotta look at this one now.